Negative perceptions of Islam causing it to be misinterpreted. 3 killed in Maryland office park shooting. Good afternoon, I'm Cynthia Arthur. You're watching News on 2. Deputy Prime Minister Datuk Seri Dr. Ahmad Zahid Hamidi will lead Malaysia's delegation, which will include Foreign Minister Datuk Seri Anifah Aman and other government officers, to the 9th summit of the D8 Organisation for Economic Cooperation D8 in Istanbul, Turkey on Friday. Wisma Putra in a statement said Datuk Seri Dr. Ahmad Zahid will hold bilateral meetings with leaders at the margins of the D8 summit to discuss issues of mutual interest. Themed expanding opportunities through a cooperation, the summit would be preceded by the 17th session of the D8 Ministers meeting and the 39th session of the D8 Commission meeting. The meeting will discuss and review the progress and achievements of 2 decades of partnership in 6 areas, namely trade, industrial cooperation, and small and medium enterprises, agriculture and food security, transportation, energy and minerals, and tourism. Leaders are also expected to adopt 2 outcome documents, namely the Istanbul Declaration and D8 Istanbul Plan of Action. The Deputy Prime Minister is also scheduled to introduce Datuk Ku Jafar Ku Shahari as the incoming D8 Secretary General, who will assume the post on January 1st, 2018, replacing Dr. Said Ali Muhammad Mausavi, whose term has expired. The D8 summit was established on June 15, 1997 in Istanbul, Turkey, as a mechanism for cooperation in the economic sector among 8 like-minded countries, namely Bangladesh, Egypt, Indonesia, Iran, Malaysia, Nigeria, Pakistan and Turkey. The wreckage of the GT500 microlight aircraft, which crashed in Sungai Mati along the Melaka-Johor border on October 14th, is expected to be brought out from the riverbed within a fortnight at the latest. Melaka State Government Exco Dato' Hassan Abdul Rahman said efforts to bring out the wreckage would take time due to several technical factors which must be considered, including not disrupting the investigations conducted by the authorities. Dato' Hassan also added that the cost of bringing out the wreckage would be fully borne by the family of the pilot who died in the crash, as the aircraft belonged to him.
Walaupun kita masih lagi menunggu keputusan daripada Jabatan Penerbangan Awam atau DCA tentang pesawat malam ini, tapi bagi pihak kerajaan negeri, saya berpendapat dia mesti dikeluarkan daripada dasar sungai kerana kita ingin memajukan sungai ini.
Last Saturday, Yi Yun Fa, 54, was killed after the microlight he was flying crashed after taking off from the Sungai Rambai Aerodrome at about 10:30 a.m., while his friend Muhammad Sharul Shafiri, 35, suffered injuries in the face and body. The proposal to establish a checkpoint center in the waters under the Eastern Sabah Security Zone S-Zone is to raise security levels around the area. The proposal, voiced by the enforcement and security forces in the Eastern Sabah Security Command, ESCOM, is aimed at stepping up efforts to combat cross-border crimes. Former media practitioner who served in Zamboanga, Philippines, Koh Kian Leong, said the move demonstrates the government's seriousness in ensuring the security of the people living in the east coast of Sabah is always guaranteed. He added that it would also curb smuggling activities from and out of the country. Koh said this after officiating a fundraising program by the Society by the Prevention of Cruelty to Animals at Sin On Hall in Tawau, Sabah. The program was held to educate the community to jointly save abandoned animals. Raja Muda of Perlis, Tuanku Syed Faizuddin Putra Jamalulail, has expressed his disappointment regarding the negative perceptions and vague interpretations of Islam made by certain quarters, to the extent of causing Islam to be ridiculed and described as very confusing. During a lecture on understanding Islam in the context of harmony to the staff and students of Daffodil International University in Dhaka, Bangladesh yesterday, Tuanku Syed Faizuddin also expressed concern that the public tends to accept all Islam-related information as correct without fact-checking and verifying the sources. Also present was the Mufti of Perlis, Datuk Dr. Muhammad Asri Zainal Abidin. The Raja Muda has been in Bangladesh since last Sunday to lead a humanitarian mission involving non-governmental organizations on refugees. He had also visited and presented donation to Rohingya refugees at their camp in Cox's Bazar. Ipoh District Police Chief ACP Sam Chang Keong has denied that there had been any fights between Malays and Chinese in Tambun, as claimed by netizens in regard to a video that went viral on social media. ACP Sam said police had not received any report on the purported incident. Commenting on another video about a fight at Ipoh Garden, he said police did receive 2 reports from 2 women. The first report was made by the woman on Sunday around 1:30 a.m., saying she was attacked in front of a bank by a group of men and a woman who accused her of bothering another person. He added that, as a result, the woman sustained injuries on her fingers, head and legs. The second report was made by another woman, claiming she was beaten up in front of an entertainment center at Ipoh Garden around 2:30 a.m. the same day by 10 men and 4 women who accused her of looking for trouble with the woman who made the first report. She also sustained similar injuries. Both reports are being investigated under Section 148 of the Penal Code. ACP Sam advised the public to stop circulating the videos or face the consequences. Pahang Police is on the lookout for 75 individuals to help facilitate investigation on various criminal cases such as thefts, murders and rapes. State Criminal Investigation Head SAC Othman Nanian said pictures and information of these individuals are posted in the Pahang Police Contingent Headquarters official Facebook page. Page also includes the names and telephone numbers of the investigating officers that could be contacted by the public. SAC Othman urged members of the public to look up the list and expressed hope that any information can be immediately shared with the police. He added that they are among 1,770 individuals wanted by the state police for being involved in various cases from 2010 to 2016. These individuals are expected to help solve 24 motorcycle theft, 12 theft, 6 murder and 5 rape cases. A 74-year-old senior citizen in Sarikei reported missing since Tuesday was found at 10:38 p.m. yesterday. Sarikei Fire and Rescue Department Chief Suna Kaha said the victim, Taufik Rebi, was found sitting by a stream almost 4 kilometers away from Rumah Guang. Suna said the search began after receiving information from Taufik's family, who found a pair of slippers worn by him at least 2 kilometers away from where he was discovered last night. He was reported missing after he went for a walk from his son's house around 6 p.m. on Tuesday. He has been sent to the Sarikei hospital for further treatment. Family and friends may pay their last respects to the late Tan Sri Dr. Yeoh Tiong Lei today, October 19th, from 7 p.m. onwards at 2 Lorong Buloh Perindu 1, Damansara Heights, Kuala Lumpur. The 88-year-old founder of YTL Group of Companies passed away peacefully yesterday. YTL Corporation Berhad said in a statement that there would be wake services on Thursday, Friday and Saturday at 8:30 p.m., while the funeral service would be on Sunday, October 22nd at 10 a.m. Yeoh Tiong Lei is survived by his wife, Puan Sri Tan Kai Yong, 7 children, Tan Sri Dr. Francis Yeoh Sok Ping, Datuk Yeoh Su Min, Datuk Dr. Victor Yeoh Sok Kian, Datuk Yeoh Siok Hong, Datuk Sri Michelle Yeoh Sok Siong, Datuk Yeoh Su Keng, Datuk Mark Yeoh Siok Kah, 27 grandchildren and 5 great-grandchildren. YTL Corp is amongst the 30 largest companies listed on the main market of Bursa Malaysia Securities Berhad, forming one of the component companies of the FTSE Bursa Malaysia KLCI, the stock exchange's primary benchmark index. Khazanah says reports on Peter Bello's departure erroneous and misleading. Full story to come. The local capital markets recorded positive gains for the first half of 2018 with 11 billion ringgit inflow compared to 3 billion ringgit throughout 2016. Hence, analysts believe that capital markets will be the main focus of Budget 2018. The main agenda will be to raise the Bumiputra share equity and the involvement of small and medium enterprises in the local equity market. Financial analyst Nazari Rosli opined that creating financial awareness and investment will receive more attention. This in turn will reduce the number of fraud cases in the market, of which a record of 500,000 Malaysians have fallen prey.
Bantuan yang boleh diberi oleh kerajaan dalam bentuk dana sokongan dari segi pendidikan. Sebenarnya perkara ini telah pun dilakukan oleh kerajaan melalui kita panggil Capital Market Development Fund. Ya, dana itu telah sedia ada dan dana ini telah pun digemblengkan oleh pihak Capital Market Development Fund dengan memberi peruntukan tertentu yang jumlahnya agak besar kepada Suruhanjaya Security untuk mengadakan seminar-seminar pelaburan kepada pelabur-pelabur runcit.
Nazari also explained that foreign investors were also interested to invest in the local market, buoyed by the nation's current expanding economy. Khazanah National Berhad Khazanah said a local daily's report yesterday on the departure of Malaysia Airlines CEO Peter Bello is erroneous and misleading. Khazanah also clarified that no Khazanah official was approached by the daily for comment prior to the publication of the speculative article. In a statement released today, Khazanah said, as provided for by the MAS Recovery Plan issued on August 29, 2014, and by the Malaysian Airline System Berhad Administration Act 2015, the restructuring of Malaysia Airlines follows a well-laid-out governance and approval framework. Yesterday, the aviation sector was rocked by news that Bello would rejoin Ryanair. Later in the evening, Malaysia Airlines released a statement saying it took note of the unexpected announcement by Ryanair regarding Bello's return to the latter, and that its board of directors will meet on the issue with an announcement to be made in due course. The construction of the high-speed rail HSR link between Kuala Lumpur and Singapore in Labu, Negeri Sembilan, will not be done on the existing rail alignment. Negeri Sembilan Menteri Besar Datuk Seri Mohamad Hassan said the project would instead be built on a new alignment to avoid more houses from being demolished. Datuk Seri Mohamad is confident that the HSR station in Seremban will become one of the 7 busiest stations in the country. The new line, which starts from Melaka, will pass through Pasir Panjang, Jima Plantation, Sendayan, Godang Jaya and Labu.
Ini hasrat kita nak melihat supaya di negara kita Yang Amat Berhormat Perdana Menteri mahu kemudahan pengangkutan awam dapat diadakan dan ini akan dapat memastikan orang ramai dapat menggunakannya dan seterusnya akan membuka kawasan-kawasan pembangunan yang baru. Tidak terlampau bertumpu di kawasan tradisi ibu kota, ibu negeri yang lama.
Datuk Seri Mohamad hopes that the rail could later be linked to the ERL or commuter service leading to KLIA. He said this after attending a Deepavali open house hosted by MIC Information Chief and Rembau MIC Division Chairman Datuk V.S. Mogan in Rantau, Negeri Sembilan. Meanwhile, various infrastructures such as parking lots, trade areas and hotels will be developed on an area of almost 90 hectares as part of the first phase of the HSR station's construction in Bandar Durian Tunggal Alur Gajah, Melaka. Melaka Chief Minister Datuk Seri Idris Harun said the development will also provide more than 100,000 job opportunities for the locals in the area.
Saya yakin ia akan menjadi suatu spin yang positif, spin-off yang positif untuk ekonomi negeri Melaka dan rakyat Melaka boleh bersedia untuk berhadapan dengan kegiatan ataupun kerancakan ekonomi pada ketika itu dan sekarang.
The progress of football in the country needs a comprehensive program, patience and a change in mentality. According to Youth and Sports Minister Khairi Jamaluddin, Malaysian football will only advance when there is an overall development, and the effort has begun with several changes paved by the new Football Association of Malaysia FAM leadership. In a statement on hot debate over the state of local football, Khairi said the U22 squad's qualification to the 2018 AFC U23 finals and their silver medal achievement at 2017 SEA Games, as well as the U19 squad emerging as runners-up in the AFF U19 Championship, were testimonies of initial success. Even though the position of the national squad fell in the latest FIFA rankings, he said there is no need to look at the medium and long term with patience. He reminded that the leadership of FAM had just been elected on March 25th, adding that changes and improvements do not happen overnight. Khairi said he was sad to see the polemics of national football which attack individuals without checking any facts or run down and mock football personalities. He also hoped the leadership of FAM would continue to move forward and ignore such negative voices, adding that FAM now have a competent leadership led by Tunku Ismail Sultan Ibrahim. He calls on everyone to give Tunku Ismail time to build a successful national football squad.